You're sitting by their bedside. The monitors are beeping. Their breathing has slowed and they haven't opened their eyes in days. To the doctors, they are unconscious. To you, it feels like they are already gone. So you whisper a final goodbye. But what if they heard you? What if, in those final moments, their brain was still actively listening to every word you said? For centuries, the dying process was a mystery. But recent breakthroughs in neuroimaging have proven that your senses don't shut down all at once. There is one specific sense that outlasts all the others, remaining active until the very end. By the end of this video, you will understand the exact neuroscience of the dying brain, the last sense you lose, and why the final words you say to a loved one are biologically crucial. To understand the end of life, we have to look at how the brain powers down. Death is not a light switch. It is a symphony slowly winding down. As the heart stops, blood pressure drops and oxygen stops reaching the brain. The first thing to go is your visual cortex. Sight requires massive amounts of metabolic energy, so your vision fades to black first. Next goes your sense of touch and proprioception. But neuroscientists have discovered that one specific sensory channel fights to stay online until the absolute final seconds. Hearing. Why hearing? To understand this, look at the brain's anatomy. The auditory system is the most deeply hardwired network in the human brain. It connects directly to the brainstem, the most primitive and resilient structure we have. Unlike sight, which requires the eyes to physically move and process light, hearing is a passive, low-energy mechanism. The ear acts like a literal antenna. As long as there is fluid in the cochlea, the auditory nerve will continue to send electrical signals to the brain. The antenna stays on even when the rest of the power grid is failing. But are they actually understanding the words, or is it just static? In 2020, a groundbreaking study by researchers at the University of British Columbia solved this. They attached EEG caps to healthy controls and to hospice patients in their final hours. They played a series of tones and speech patterns. The results were shocking. The dying brains responded to the speech with the exact same complex neural signatures as the healthy brains. Even when the patients were completely unresponsive, their temporal lobes were still actively decoding the meaning of the words. They weren't just hearing noise. Their brains were still processing language. And this auditory persistence isn't the only miracle happening. A 2022 NYU study analyzing the brain waves of dying patients found that right before death, there is a massive surge of gamma waves. Gamma waves are associated with high-level cognition, memory retrieval, and lucid consciousness. Your brain doesn't slowly fade away. In its final moments, it flares up, possibly recalling your most defining life memories. Because the auditory system is the last door still open, the sound of a loved one's voice serves as the anchor that tethers the brain to the physical world while it reviews the life it lived. And if decoding the terrifying mysteries of human existence with hard neuroscience gives you peace, make sure you're subscribed to MindConnect, because we go this deep every week. And here is the twist that changes how we view death forever. This isn't just a random biological glitch. It is an evolutionary mercy. Imagine a primitive human dying thousands of years ago. As their vision faded and their body failed, their tribe would gather around them, weeping and speaking to them. By keeping the auditory system online, evolution ensured that the dying person's final experience wasn't cold isolation, but the warm, comforting sound of their tribe. It is an evolutionary design to ensure that the last thing a human being ever experiences is the sound of being loved. So here is the honest reframe. The fear of death is largely the fear of the unknown, the fear of losing control and disappearing into a dark, silent void. But neuroscience tells a different story. Your brain does not abandon you at the end. It holds onto your senses, It flares with conscious memory, and it actively listens to the world around you. The end of your life is not a blackout. It is a highly active, deeply connected neurological retreat. So how should this change how you live? If you are ever sitting beside someone who is passing, never assume they are gone. Speak to them. Tell them you love them and tell them it is okay to let go. And for your own life, spend your time building a masterpiece of connection. When the credits roll, your brain won't replay your stress or your emails. It will replay the love you gave and received. I want you to go to the comments right now and share one memory you would want your brain to replay in those final moments. Don't just say time with family. Be specific. Write it out. If this video gave you a new perspective on life and death, this is exactly what MindConnect is here for. We decode the neuroscience of your human experience so you can stop fearing the end and start living the present. Hit like, subscribe for more deep dives, and share this with someone who has lost a loved one. They need to hear this the most. See you in the next one.